they do.
I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it.
How did a vibrant 26-year-old woman, loved by thousands, with a promising career and a picture-perfect life, end up dead, discarded like trash on the side of a Houston road? This is the story of Alexis Sharkey, her rise as a social media influencer, her sudden and tragic disappearance, the chilling discovery of her body, and the shocking revelations that followed. Stay with us as we delve deep into the mystery behind her murder and the haunting truth that shattered her fans and family. Alexis Sharkey was born in Pennsylvania on March 1994. From a young age, she was ambitious, driven, and fiercely independent. She excelled academically, attending the University of Pittsburgh, where she studied biology. Those close to her described her as kind, outgoing, and always willing to help others. But Alexis had other dreams. Her passion for beauty, wellness, and connecting with people led her down a different path, one that would soon see her rising as a social media influencer. By her mid-20s, Alexis had amassed thousands of followers on Instagram, where she shared beauty tips, fitness routines, and glimpses into her seemingly idyllic life. In December 2019, Alexis married Tom Sharkey, a man several years her senior. Tom, a fitness trainer, had a rough-around-the-edges persona, but their Instagram posts painted a picture of happiness. They moved to Houston, Texas, where Alexis continued to grow her influencer career. But behind the perfect Instagram photos, there were cracks in their marriage. Friends close to Alexis claimed that she had confided in them about troubles in her relationship with Tom. There were whispers of tension, arguments, and even talk of divorce. Still, Alexis put on a brave face for her followers, maintaining the image of a life many admired. Alexis worked with Monet, a multi-level marketing company specializing in hair and skincare products. Her beauty expertise and relatable personality made her a top seller and recruiter. Her success on social media was undeniable, with brands eager to collaborate with her. On the outside, she was a woman living the dream, her career on the rise, her life seemingly perfect. The last time anyone saw Alexis alive was on November 27, 2020. It was the day after Thanksgiving, and Alexis had plans to meet friends. She had been staying with a friend recently, following ongoing marital issues with Tom. Alexis was known for staying in close contact with her friends and family, often texting or updating them on her whereabouts. But on this day, Alexis went silent. According to her friends, Alexis left their apartment that evening, supposedly to meet up with Tom. This would be the last time anyone saw her alive. Her phone was inactive, and messages went unanswered, a stark contrast to her usually responsive nature. As the hours passed, her friends and family became increasingly worried. By November 28th, when no one had heard from Alexis, her mother, Stacy Robinol, took to social media, pleading for information about her daughter's whereabouts. Local law enforcement was alerted, and a search was launched. On the morning of November 28th, just a day after her disappearance, a city sanitation worker was driving along Red Hall Lane, a desolate stretch of road in Houston, when he spotted something unusual near the roadside bushes. It was a body. The worker immediately contacted the police, who rushed to the scene. When authorities arrived, they made a gruesome discovery. Alexis's lifeless body was found completely naked, left on the roadside as if she had been discarded. Her body showed no obvious signs of external trauma, no blood, no gunshot wounds, but her skin was cold and rigor mortis had set in. An initial examination revealed strangulation marks around her neck. Alexis Sharkey had been murdered, and her killer had left her body exposed to the elements. As news of Alexis's death broke, social media exploded. Her fans, shocked and heartbroken, flooded Instagram with tributes and questions. How could someone so full of life meet such a brutal end? The tragic news made national headlines, and Alexis's story quickly became the center of media attention. The Houston Police Department launched an immediate investigation, combing through Alexis's phone records, interviews with friends and family, and surveillance footage from the surrounding area. One person in particular caught their attention early on: her husband, Tom Sharkey. Tom Sharkey's behavior in the days following Alexis's death raised eyebrows. According to those close to Alexis, their marriage had been in trouble for months. Friends reported that Alexis had been planning to leave Tom and that their relationship had grown increasingly toxic. Tom, however, denied these claims, insisting that they had a strong relationship and that he had no idea who could have harmed his wife. The results from Alexis's autopsy were released in early 2021. They confirmed what many had suspected. Alexis had been strangled. There were no other significant injuries to her body, leading investigators to believe that the attack had been swift, calculated, and personal. The cause of death was officially ruled as homicide by strangulation. Throughout the investigation, Tom Sharkey continued to maintain his innocence. In interviews with the media, he portrayed himself as a grieving husband, devastated by his wife's death. However, his public statements often seemed rehearsed, and his lack of visible emotion struck many as odd. As the investigation progressed, more damning evidence began to surface. Witnesses claimed they had overheard heated arguments between Alexis and Tom. Friends of Alexis revealed that she had confided in them about Tom's controlling behavior, even fearing for her safety at times. It became increasingly clear that Tom Sharkey was the prime suspect in Alexis's murder. Just as authorities were preparing to make an arrest, tragedy struck again. On October 6, 2021, U.S. Marshals located Tom Sharkey in Florida, where he had fled after Alexis's murder. When they arrived to apprehend him, Tom took his own life with a gunshot wound to the head. The case, it seemed, had come to a tragic and final conclusion. The loss of Alexis left a deep and lasting impact on her family, friends, and followers. Her mother, Stacy, expressed her heartbreak publicly, thanking those who had supported their family during the investigation. She vowed to keep Alexis's memory alive, even as she struggled to cope with the unimaginable grief of losing her daughter. The online community that once celebrated Alexis's life now mourned her death. Tributes poured in from across the world, comments, posts, and hashtags dedicated to keeping her memory alive. For her followers, it was a stark reminder of the dark realities that can lurk behind seemingly perfect social media personas. With Tom Sharkey's death, the investigation was effectively closed. While many questions about Alexis's final moments remained unanswered, her family could find some sense of closure knowing that the man believed to be responsible for her death had been held accountable, even if not through the legal system. The story of Alexis Sharkey is a haunting reminder that the images we project on social media often hide much more complicated, painful realities. Behind the glamour and the filters, Alexis struggled with personal demons and a fractured marriage. Her tragic death serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers some face behind closed doors. What are your thoughts on Alexis Sharkey's case? Do you believe justice was truly served? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories that shed light on the darkness behind the headlines. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends.